Ayashala. Imagine Panyakudan, which means to rise and face the east. We are going to get straight into the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and also in the English. Repeat after me. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'ah, Ratazakta, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanlanawa, Nakum, Kol, Yawam, Wasalakmanawa, Kwawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kwawatyanawa, Wala'ah, Taba'anawa, Walasayawan, Abal, Hawashaynawa, Mayan, Ra, Kiyah, Lakah, Hamalakwat, Waha'ala, Wataparat, La Awalamni, Amun, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Amen. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Waharatazah, Ayathan, Lamawats, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hanah, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Shazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yabakah, Wa'erak, Layala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Chada'aka, Wawut'aka, Mayatha, Wa'ai, Awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee shall neither slumber nor sleep. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Hakah in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Babakashah, Nathanlanawa, Hakah, Baraka'ah, Kal Makalah, Kal Mayawa, Hakah, Latahar, Hamakazariya, Hakah, Lahakim, Hamathi, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, by Hashem Yahushai, the Wala Amun, in the English, which is the power. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Vayasha'Allah, Habayah, Saparim, Barak, Rafa'ah, Magun, Hagun. Say the name of loved ones once. Everyone repeats the name once. For those on social media, if you have a loved one that you want to pray for, put their name in the chat. All right? Otherwise, starting off with the room, Yahweh, Yahushai, the angels, generals, captains, officers, troopers, students, sisters, children, all of Israel, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. All those dead of Israel, may they rise again in the truth. Let me see. All right. Bashim Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us in Israel, or Tzlaki, and Yasha'ali. In the school, bless, heal, shield, protect loved ones. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damiyalaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awakika, Yahamiyawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amaka, Yawayama, Sawata, Oyata Yatazawa, Atalapuanyaka, Amaru, Akawa, Munakak Yadam, Goya, Wala'a Yazakar, Shamya Sha'ala, Ayuda, Kiyah, Naiwai Tazawa, Lapa, Yakatwa, Ayuka, Wariak, Akarakwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashamai Alayam, Wa'awa, Wagaria, Gabal, Wamawan, Wamalak, Palashah, Amyashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashabor, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarwa, Labanya Lawak, Salah, Ashalahum, Kamaki, Kasiyasa Ra'a, Kayabian, Wanako, Koyashwan, Ashimakwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shethamwa, Nada Ya Mawa Kaira, Wakazabak, Wakatazor Manai, Kar Nasir Kumba, Ashar, Amaru, Narasha, Lanawa, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahayah, Shethamwa, Kagogala, Kakwach, Apanya Rawaka, Ka'ach, the Baria Irie, Wakalaba, Kalahat, Horium, Karn, Thardakma, Basarika, Basawapatka, Kalahum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shaka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahova, Ayai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabatwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shaka, Yahweh, Labatka, Al Yawan, Al Karha Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Shur also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, make their nobles like Arib, and like Zed, yea, are their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession, O my power. Make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. ISUPK Power Structures. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen. And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations, and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pazzi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the place shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that is that angels have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. Sar, which means to turn in Hebrew. All right. All right, Yeshabium, which means to sit or be seated. All right. All right. All right, let's see here what's going on. All right, well, hey, first things first, Shalom Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatham to the brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Allah Shem Shai to the sisters. And that simply means, the Most High, may the Most High, watch over you. All right, in the name of Yahweh Shai, who is Christ, in a nutshell. So for the brother's greeting and the woman's greeting, it's the same thing. When you approach a brother or a sister, that's the salute that you say. All right. For brothers, y'all fist pound like that. And y'all can give each other a hug with it as well. It's called a holy kiss. Okay. It's not like a kiss as far as modern times. You gotta understand that the Bible is Old English. Okay. All definitions, all words are not the same as today. But it's called a holy kiss, which is a salute. All right, you're greeting somebody. It's no different than saying hello. So shalom just means peace or peace be to you. Okay, that's what shalom means. All right, but as far as that greeting, not only is it a greeting, but you're asking the Most High to watch over this brother that you are greeting. So it's a prayer and a greeting as well. All right, so let's get into it. I'm not gonna, waste too much time. This class may just be, Sabbath service just may be about an hour or so. All right. Not going to leave everybody in here for too long. Just going to get straight to the point. So as you know, with Sabbath service, we get into the prayers. We hold the scrolls. Usually when it's a lot more people here, we give brothers, young brothers, and as far as like children, like young warriors, and older warriors as well, a chance to come up here and to read into the Hebrew. Okay, that's usually what happens when there's more bodies in here. Okay, but we should be seeing that very soon. But in the meantime, let me see. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, we are just going to get into the Hebrew, and then we are going to break it down in English as well. Okay. All right, y'all bear with me real quick. Hold on, Salaki, give me 1 second here. All right, I'm back. Excuse me for that. All right, let's get into the Hebrew, man. Let's get into it. Also, too, a lot of people will have the opportunity to actually get into the Hebrew. The Hebrew is something that you have to practice. Okay, it's not always going to be the most easiest language to understand, but you also want to make sure that you take your time so you're not mispronouncing things and you're not just making up anything. All right, because this is our language, so we take this very serious. Every Friday, just like last night, I was teaching the Lashawan Kwadash class, which is a language class. You can catch it every Friday. Okay. All right. Let's get it. So we are in Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 8. It's on the screen as well at the bottom. Okay. All right. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 32, verse 8. Ka'al. My warrior. A war. By Shemayim. Hakudarium. Al-Yak. Onathanya. Kashak. Al. Aratazak. Aratazak. Naam. Adanya. Yahweh. Verse 9. Wakasatya. Lab. Amiyam. Rabium. Rabium. Yeah. Wait. Babaya. Shabarak. I like it. Yeah, Shabarak. Bagalium. Bagalium. Still like it. Bagalium. Ow. Haratazawath. Ashar. La'ah. Yeah, thumb. Yeah, thumb. Verse 10. Washamayam Wathwa. Ayak. Amium. Amium. Rabium. Wamalakium. Yashara. Ayak. Sha'ar. Verse 10, 14. Okay. By a Watpa. By a Watpa. Karabia. Karabia. Ow. Payam. Wakaratwa. Larakium. Ayash. Lanapashwa. Bayawam. Mapalathak. Verse 11. Kaya. Ka. Amar. Adunya. Yahweh. Karab. Malak. Babal. Tabawak. Verse 12. Bakarabwath. Bakarabwath. Gabawarium. Apayal. Sorry. Paul. Hamanak. Aratasaya. Goyim. Goyim. It's like a Goyim. Kalam. Washadadwa. Ath. Gawan. Matazarian. Wanashamad. Call. Hamawana. Hamawana. Verse 13. Almost Christ. One second, y'all. This is a tongue twister right here. Hold on. Wahab, it's like it. Wahabad. Yeah. Wahabad, yeah. There we go. Ath. Call. Bahama, it's like it. Bahama. My all. My yum. Rabium. Wala'a. Talakam. Regal. Adam. Iwad. Uparisawath. Bama. La'a. Lakam. Verse 14, last verse. Atazah. It's like Azah. Ashakwai. Mayam. Wanarian. Kashaman. Al-Yak. 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 Na'am. Adania. Yahweh. And that's it. Just clap it up. All right. That was all 7 verses. I meant to say that as well. Anytime that we read into the Hebrew, it's always going to be 7 verses. All right. So, all right. Some of those was actually a bit of a tongue twister, but it's not a big deal. No sweat. We're still going to get it though. All right. And shalom to the sisters, shalom to the brothers as well. Lord be be with y'all. All right. The water for those joining in. If anybody got any questions or concerns, don't be shy. Type it into the chat. You may have a question that somebody else is probably thinking of. Okay. And for those who ask questions during the Brotherhood class on Tuesday, Salaki, I will get back to you. I just been a little busy with other things. So I do apologize on behalf of that, but I have not forgot, okay? I have not forgot at all. Let me see here. So once again, we are still in the book of Ezekiel. We still got a few chapters, I guess. Let me see. So there's 48 chapters. So we getting close to the end. We on chapter 32, as you see on the screen. And lately, the last couple of chapters has been speaking about the fall of our enemies. A few of them, but the main topic was definitely speaking about Egypt. Okay, and just know that America is spiritually Egypt because of the foundation, the way of life, how Egypt was ran. America is ran the same exact way. It's just certain things in America is polished up. The names may be different, but the traditions are the same. Same thing with the Assyrian Empire, the Roman Empire. It's all the same. That's why specifically in the scriptures, it says that this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, okay? Because it was all ran the same. Like, when King Solomon, he said, there's nothing new under the sun. That's a very true statement. That's absolutely facts. It's true. Nothing in this world that we see today is absolutely new at all. But because of people's lack of understanding, you may think that something is new, but it's really not. What's going on right now with the LGBT community, that's not new at all. We had a Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. But also, too, with Sodom and Gomorrah, it wasn't just homosexuality going on, right? It was other things that was going on too that was very evil. That was against the Lord. But that was the thing that, that's the story that we hear. But understand that there's always some evil going on. It's not just that, but that's the thing that destroyed that place because it was exceedingly wicked. Exceedingly wicked just means that you're doing all types of manner of different wicked things that are not right or morally right. Okay. All right. Because, you got a lot of people out there, too, who are actually like, well, what's your definition of right and wrong? Like you tell me, is it OK to, violate children? Because there are sickos out here that believe that it's OK. There are people out here who thinks that it's OK to rob and steal. That's not OK. There are people who think that, sleeping around with multiple partners is okay. When you have intercourse, it's life or death. Anything that you do in life is life or death. And if you don't see it like that, then you are just going to find out in a worse way. And it may cost you your life. And that's why these classes are very important, so we can get to the bottom of things. Like people in the community, as far as like Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian communities, they may speak about the problem at hand, but they don't have the solid solution that's really going to take care of the problem at its root. In order to handle a problem, you got to get to the root of it. It's just like when you call for counsel, right? You call for counsel and you have a situation. Well, there are going to be a series of questions that's going to be asked to get to the root of it. So that way that person can help you solve that problem. That's how counsel works. And that's how fixing our people works. We have to get to the bottom of it. Because if we just give 50% of a solution, sooner or later it's not going to stick. That problem is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Like, you can't say that you have a solution for people and you are the problem. And I'm gonna show you how you are the problem just real fast. I'm just gonna be off topic just for a little bit, right? To be someone that is a part of the problem when you're trying to fix the problem is, let's say that you're trying to stop black on black crime, right? So to speak, in your own city. You can't stop it if you are doing drugs or selling drugs. Like, do you understand how insane that sounds? Because being a drug addict and selling drugs is part of the problem why we hurt each other. That's very simple, but people will say otherwise. Jake in the world would tell you otherwise. They would say, nah, man, it's just, brothers gotta love each other and this and that. Well, if you're selling drugs to your brother, you don't love them. Well, somebody else is gonna, get it from somebody else, so they might as well get it from me. What is the difference between your drugs and the next door neighbor's drugs? No difference. At the end of the day, no matter what percentage of high is going to get you and less pesticides, at the end of the day, it's still against the Lord, and it's still going to be the death of you. That is going to be your demise. All right? Only one or two things is going to happen, right? You're going to get robbed. You may just lose your life. You will be locked up for it. That's it. That's common sense. But common sense is really not that common. But I just want to, talk about that for a little bit. But just bear with me. All right. All right, let's get to it, though. This is Ezekiel chapter 32, verses 8 through 14. Now, once again, just to give a little backstory, right? Yeah, just to give a little backstory, right? Let me see here. Let me see. Y'all bear with me real quick. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Let's get verse 5. Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 5. And I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains, and fill the valleys with thy height. So, actually, verse 4. So then will I leave thee upon the land. I will cast thee forth upon the open field, and will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee. And I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee. So last week we spoke about just the aftermath of the Most High prophesying what was going to happen. All right? Prophesying what was going to happen to Egypt, which was he was going to destroy them. That was what was going to happen. Okay? And it has happened before. So many times Egypt is mentioned in the scriptures, and it's never nothing good. There's always some sense of Shalom to Christ. There's always some sense of destruction going on when it comes to Egypt. That is because the Most High is against it. But have you noticed every time Egypt is brought up, you have some type of connection to it, meaning you are the ones captive in it. You are oppressed because of Egypt. Otherwise, Egypt wouldn't be, it wouldn't be a topic. All right. But have you noticed every time these cities, these countries, these places that are known to man to be famous, that gets destroyed, it's because of for your sake. So that should tell you something. That means that the Most High loves you and not the other people. All right. So let me see here. All right, let's keep it going. So I read it again. Then will I leave upon the land, and I will cast thee forth upon the open field, and will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee. Okay. And I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee. So once the Most High is done with you, as far as, our enemies, the Most High is going to have the animals, the beasts of the field, right? The beasts of the nature. He's going to have the fowls, the birds, pick up the rest of the pieces that was left over of you. And you better believe that that's going to happen when Christ returns. When World War III breaks out, that's what's going to happen next. This place is just going to be like just wiped out. Nothing. It's going to be just wiped out. There's just going to be just pieces of you just everywhere. Like, I mean, the Bible talks about how when Christ returns, that's going to be the most bloodiest unaliving that has ever happened in history. You think that those wars, as far as World War I and II, was something? Nah, that ain't it. It's going to be more, it's going to be more bloodshed that you can't imagine. It's as if Christ's garment is going to be dipped in a wine press, because that's how much blood is going to be on his garment, and we're all over him because of the unaliving that's going to happen for the children of Israel's sake. And that's wonderful, man. So it's time for you to get back on track, so that way you don't be unalive with your enemies. But let's keep it going. Verse 5. I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains and fill the valleys with thy height. Ooh-wee. Verse 6. I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest. That's beautiful. That's poetic. I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest. So where you reside, all the waters that's so great and beautiful around your empire, your kingdom, the Most High is going to water it with your blood. Good night. And we know that blood is thicker than water. So imagine that. It's going to be like a red type of ocean or sea. Okay. Even to the mountains and the rivers shall be full of thee. All right, verse 7. And when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven and make the stars thereof dark. And I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Now, once again, this is a future prophecy, okay, that's coming to pass, that Ezekiel is going to deliver. Verse 8. All the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land, saith the Lord God. And the Most High has done this before. Once again, the Most High has done this countless times, where he casts a shadow over a place, and the people are unalive and terrified and afraid. They don't know what to do. I mean, what can you do when the Lord got his hand against you? When the Most High is against you, what can you do? Can you run? Can you save yourself from him? Nah, that's not how it works, man. Verse 9. I will also vex the hearts of many people when I shall bring thy destruction among the nations and to the countries which thou hast not known. I'm going to say that one more time. I will also vex the hearts of many people when I shall bring thy destruction among the nations and to the countries which thou hast not known. So the Most High is going to make it to where everybody is going to see it from different places. This unaliving is going to be national news, international news. It's going to be heard all around the towns, the countries, the continents. all the way from the left side of the earth to the right side of the earth, from the top of the earth to the bottom of the earth. Everybody's going to hear about it, and they are going to be vexed in their spirits. Okay. Verse 10. Yea, I will make many people amazed at thee, and their king shall be horribly afraid for thee, when I shall brandish my sword before them, and they shall tremble at every moment, every man for his own life, in the day of thy fall. So this is where the Most High is going to speak. When he destroys this specific, people, everybody else is going to see this as an example. So if you don't want to be this example, you better make sure that you come correct. And everyone's going to be afraid once they hear the news, because they don't want what the Most High just did to that nation or this nation and the other nation. So for those that are still standing, they will fall and tremble very soon. But the Most High has them all afraid. Because who is more powerful than the Most High? Who is more powerful than the Most High? Nobody. Not one. But yet our oppressor, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of, he believes that he is more powerful than the Most High, it's himself, which is such a joke. It's very arrogant. It's very prideful and proud, because it's a joke. How can the creation be, more powerful than a creator? That's TV talk, okay? That's fairy tales. Meanwhile, this is real life. This book that we have, that we read from, these are true records that reflect the times, that shows what's happening today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Okay? This right here is not a joke. All right? Let's keep it going. I'll read that one more time. Verse 10. Yea, I will make many people amazed at thee, and their king shall be horribly afraid for thee, when I shall brandish my sword before them, and they shall tremble at every moment, every man for his own life, in the day of thy fall. Yeah, everyone's going to come correct once they figure out that this was the Lord's doing. And that's how the Most High speaks. The Most High doesn't speak inside of your mind. If you hearing thoughts that you're thinking that it's the Lord speaking to you, you might want to get checked out, because that's not a thing. The Most High talks to you through actions, through his messengers. That's what happens. As you see in the Bible, he had prophets and priests. In 2024, he has prophet and priests. The men that we read about today are back on this earth. They are reincarnated, and they are back on this earth. And they are doing that damn thing, raising up these brothers and sisters to put us back into becoming that nation that the Lord called us to be from the way beginning. So, verse 11. For thus saith the Lord God, the sword of the king of Babylon shall come upon thee. Yeah, so your own sword is going to come upon you. It's going to be used against you. And that's a beautiful war strategy as well. When you're able to have somebody else's weapons be used against them. Salaki, bear with me. All right. And what's so beautiful about that is like for example, Captain Tazariot, right? One thing that he does when he studies, or like better yet, when he battles and crushes his enemies, as far as any battle, any debate, he also studies what they study and use their weapons against them. And they always get confounded because they're not confident. They don't truly know what they are studying. Okay? Like they don't know truly what they are studying or getting themselves into. They contradict themselves, and they show themselves not to be someone who is studied, educational, or educated. Okay, and that's the problem, man. If you're really gonna be in a ring with somebody, make sure that you know what you are doing. Make sure you know your opponent. Because if you know your opponent, you may just be able to use their weakness or the very thing that they say that they're strong in. You just may be able to use it against them. And like the most out destroying these other nations, man, it's light work. The way that we see how kingdoms fall and how they come down, crumbling down, it'd be the most simplest thing. Like a lot of these wars that are here right now are very unnecessary. Where things can be so much in order to where there doesn't have to be war. If if the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people were ruling the earth, there would be no war right now because things would be in order. Everything would be in decency and in order. Okay. All right. Let's see. Verse 12. By the swords of the mighty will I cause thy multitude to fall, the terrible of the nations, all of them, and they shall spoil the pomp of Egypt, and all the multitude thereof shall be destroyed. Now, all the allies that Egypt has, and they're trying to come to the rescue, the Most High is going to destroy them as well. So anybody that's connected to Egypt or still supporting, they are going to fall as well. It's going to be a domino effect. And that's really what's going to happen when Christ returns. When this whole thing falls down as far as America, because America is it's like a stronghold. America is a rich, powerful, empire. You have other ones too, like China and Russia, right? But all those that are connected to this place, spiritually Babylon, America, right? They are all going to fall with this place. But America is going to get the beating of its life. And then here comes everybody else. Okay? All right, so let's see. Verse 13. I will destroy also all the beasts thereof from beside the great waters. Neither shall the foot of man trouble them any more, nor the hoofs of beasts trouble them. I'm read that one more time. I will destroy also all the beasts thereof from beside the great waters. Some are the beasts of the field. Neither shall the foot of man trouble them any more, nor the hoofs of beasts trouble them. Good night. That's heavy. Okay. Verse 14. Then will I make their waters deep and cause their rivers to run like oil, said the Lord God. Ooh, we like oil. That's not good. That is not good. Because as you know, water and oil don't mix. But to make your water like oil, that's not good. Nothing is going to, it's not going to be like, it's not going to float. It's not going to be solid ground in a sense. Water is one thing, but having oil and water, we know it doesn't mix. Okay. But it's not going to be well for them. All right. And as we said, blood is thicker than water. So imagine that. So it's going to be like oil. All right. Who is going to live there? Who's going to set up their empire at a place where their water is going to be like oil? It's going to be insane. It's not going to work out well. All right, let me see here. I did mention a few precepts already that we already got into. Let me see. Also, too, once again, if you got any questions or concerns, otherwise, we will be closing it out shortly. Okay. So, yeah, once again, so just to recap, right? The Most High is explaining once again to Ezekiel what's all going to happen to Egypt and his kingdom and also to his allies and how they're all going to fall and be destroyed. All right. So this is a prophecy. A lot of the things that we're reading right now, as far as Ezekiel in the 30s, a lot of it is going to be prophecy based. Okay. It's going to be things that already happened as of 2024 and things that are to come later in the future. It can happen this year. It can happen tomorrow. It can happen today. As you see, we started off with so-called 2024 with, all types of things happening. Okay? Like, it's not a coincidence that every single year things get worse. Things get more strange. Things get more scary for, people. People are in fear every single year. It's not a coincidence because we are getting close to the end. So we are at the end, but we are getting close to finishing that line. Okay? And these prophecies are coming at a very quickly pace. And if you do not catch up, you may just fall behind. And you may suffer the consequences or the plagues or the sins of this place called America, or wherever you are in this earth where you're not serving the Most High. And we only speaking to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians who make up the 12 tribes who are God's chosen people, if I have not said that already. I'm sure I did about 20 times. But you get the point, okay? But for all the other people, I'm not speaking to you. I have nothing to say, but enjoy your kingdom while it lasts, because it's not going to last, very long. All right. For all those prideful, arrogant, oppressors and heathens, your time is almost up. So enjoy what you're doing right now. Enjoy all your evil, all your wickedness, all your pleasures, because it's not going to end very well for you. And our enemies will pay. They may not pay today. George Zimmerman may not pay for what happened to Trayvon Martin, what he did to Trayvon Martin. That cop who did whatever he did and unalived that sister Breonna Taylor. Caitlin Bryant, who got Emmett Till unalived. Some of these people are unalive now. Like Caitlin Bryant, who unalived Emmett Till, she just passed away like last year or two. All right? But although she's gone, she's in the grave, her people will still pay, and her soul will pay as well. Because when you die, or you pass away, and you go to your spirit goes to the Most High, but your body stays in the dirt or ashes, as far as cremation, right? The Most High judges everybody's spirit based on how they live their life, and the Most High is going to judge our enemies based on how they live their life, especially if there was any harm or threat to Black and Hispanic and Native Indians. Best and believe the Most High is not letting that go, because the Most High is showing us right now in the earth, us being alive, that he's not letting it go. That's why when something major happens to one of us, our oppressor gets the backlash. Something happens to him. All right? And once again, revenge is of the Lord, not of your hands, but of the Most High's hands. Always remember that. You don't see Ezekiel messing up anything. He ain't doing nothing to anybody, but following orders. And that's what you must do. All right? So, with that being said, go ahead, get to the prayers. Imagine, which means to stand. All right. Getting a little better. Okay. Once again, I imagine, which means to stand. That means everyone. Wapanya Akudam, face the east. All right. All right, let's get it. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadash, Hayah, Shaka, Yahweh, Malafaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Wa'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak Nanawa, Kawawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawatnawa, Wala'a, Taba'ayanawa, Wanasawan, Abor, Awashinawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wakapara, La Awalami, Haman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Amen. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawats, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shemarka, Tanah, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ayataka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makorai, Yashamar, Aknapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tagaafka, Ola'afka, Mayatha, Wa'ai, Awalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I lift up my eyes up to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall reserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall reserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Hakah, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh. By Shemi Awashai, Babakashai, Nathalanawa, Hakah, Larpa'ah, Call Makala, Call Madawa, Hakah, Latahor, Hamatazarian, Hakah, Lahakim, Hamathian, Hakah, Arakawah, Hatama'ala, Lagarishan, by Shemi Awashai, Tawara Aman, the power in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. All right. Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, Barakanawa, Wayasha'ala, Habayah, Saparium, Barak, Rapa'ah, Magun, Hagun. Say the name of loved ones once, everyone keeps the name once. So for time's sake, all of Israel, Israelite School UPK, ISUK Minnesota, by Shem Yahushai, the Wada Aman. In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us in it, Yasha'Allah, in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect loved ones. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim, Al-Gami Al-Ka, Al-Takarach, Al-Tashikwa, Al-Kiyahana, Al-Wakika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amaka, Yarayoma, Sawada, Wayataya Tazawa, out of the Pawanyaka, Amaru, Kawa, Kakyadam, Magoya, Wala'a Yasakar, Shamya Sha'ala, Iwada, Kiyatha, Slide, Kiya, Iwa Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Maria, Yakarakwa, Ahoya, Alawam, Wayashama Alayam, Mua'ab, Muagori, Kabal, Wamawan, Wamala, Halasha, Anyashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashabor, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarai, Labanya Nawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadia, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayapian, Vanakor, Koyashwan, Ashamatwa, Bayanda Aram, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shatamba, Nada Yamawa, Hera, Slaki. Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Slaki. Wakata Zorana, Harnasi Akumba, Shar Amaru, Narisha, Lanawa, Naawa, Alahayim, Alahayel, Shatamba, Kagogala, Kakwash, Panirawaka, Kaash, Tabari Ira, Wakalaba, Alahat, Harim, Kanthar Datman, Vasarika, Wabasa Wapatka, Alahum, Mala'a, Thar Datman, Vasarika, Wabasa, Wapatka. Salaki, y'all bear with me. Alahayim, Alahaya, Shatamba, Kagogala, Kakwash, the Panirawaka, here we go, Kaash, Tabari Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Harim, Khan, Dardatman, Sarika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Alahum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Palawan, Vayabakwash, Shaka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Vayabaho, Ayai, Vayakaparu, Vayabatman, Vayagaiwa, Vayatat, Shaka, Yahweh, Batka, Awi1, Al-Ka Ha'arakazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off and be a nation, that the name of Yashar'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the habitants of Tyre, so are also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah, doing to them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, make the nobles like Garib and like Zeid, yea, all the princes as Zabah, and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession, O my power, make it like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute thy tempest and make them afraid of thy storm. To their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right. Power structures. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now, right now. So evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. To the evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary. To evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Project Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, works of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that sit to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way. Try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro to the earth and consume them. Let the place at the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down to flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it's the angel that done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Star. Once again, which means to turn in Hebrew. All right. All right. All right, that concludes the Sabbath service. Clap it up. All right. Oh, Salaki says my apologies. That's why I did say all of Israel, just to get out of here. All right, with that being said, shalom, Israel. Catch you on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, Saturday of next week. All right? Shalom.